The Physical Creation Introduction. Many years ago I went hiking with a couple of friends in the mountains where I used to hunt deer. While I am hiking, I love looking for rocks and arrowheads. I took a friend of mine and his wife into this area. He didn't have a background in science because he worked in banking. On this day, I wanted to see how many bucks were in the area and wanted to know what to expect during the hunting season. While I was searching the hills for deer and the ground for rocks, I found something. I glanced down and noticed a fossilized brachiopod, a fossilized shell in a rock. The mountains in that area are from the Pennsylvanian period, about 300 million years ago. I picked up the fossil and showed it to my friend's wife, who was nearby. She said something to the effect of, "That's strange. What is the shell doing up here?" Before I could answer her question, her husband said, "It is from the flood." I didn't say a thing, but was thinking, yeah, if the flood occurred 300 million years ago, which I knew didn't happen. The purpose of this part of the book. The first half of this book is to help those unacquainted with the Scriptures gain a better understanding of the reality of God. The second half of this book is to help those unacquainted with the sciences understand how God created all things following natural laws. I have heard some people who are unacquainted with the sciences try to keep the creation period to a concise time frame by attributing the fossil record to the flood, or explaining that fossils came from large pieces of other planets that God used to create the Earth. The Earth is old, and its geological formations have order. There is no evidence that the Earth was created from a bunch of pieces of old planets. Science has theories to explain how the Earth was formed, how planets were formed, and how stars are formed. These are working models. Truth is truth no matter the source. The skull of a Neanderthal is just as true as the Scriptures. The remainder of this book describes our relationship with the universe, plausible theories of the creation of the sun and the earth, and why this planet appears the way it does, and why Earth supports life, while our nearest neighbors, Venus and Mars, do not. Finally, the last two chapters explain the creation of life, where both scientific and religious principles are brought together in one. I will also present the creation from a cosmic point of view. Too often we become geocentric, thinking that we are the focal point of the universe when we are just an invisible dot orbiting a normalized star among billions and billions of stars in the system. And we aren't even near the middle of our system. We're near the edge. There is nothing spectacular about our galaxy in comparison to other galaxies. We're just a runt. Our galaxy is just one of the millions of visible galaxies, and as far as size, our galaxy is about 120,000 light-years across. The great elliptical galaxy dwarfs us in Virgo, which is over 2 million light-years across. We have nothing to brag about.